Welcome back to the casting couch. Here again with a bunch of new products. So this time of year, we're going to flood you with lots of new options coming from the great brands that we stock in store. Today we're going to talk Shimano. I've got a few of these products already in the shop and then some coming in the next month, 2 months and to the end of the year. Lucky enough to have a few samples on hand so I can show you a little bit of a sneak peek of what we've got available. We're going to talk surf first, and you know everyone, I go straight to surf because it's one of my favourite styles of fishing. We've got 3 brand new series of surf rods from Shimano. So the first in the series I'm going to show you is a bit of a lure casting range that they've got, the Reventa series. So this is an ultralight lure flinging rod featuring the Shimano X-Weave, Fuji O guides in a K frame, so amazingly light in hand for flicking your lures. There's models all the way from sort of that 9 foot up to 11, and casting weights of that light sort of herring spec all the way up to Spanish Max spec. So we do have a range of these coming. They should be in pretty soon, and they feel amazing. Mid-jointed, so easy for transport. Beautiful lightweight rod. These ones will retail at that kind of $199 space across the range, so value for money as well. The other series of surf rods they've got will be more appropriate to throwing big baits. So we've got the Dynaflare and the X-Avance. We'll start off talking the X-Avance. So again, these are featuring the same componentry as the Reventus. They've got the Fuji K-frames in an O style insert. Full EVA butt section, so great for the rod holder. Shimano reel seat and a beautiful finish, so some great rod building there. Really nice size stripper guide, so you'll be able to throw use a really big reel, so things like your 18 and 20,000 Saragosas would be perfect for chasing big mulloway, sharks and pink snapper, things like that we get in the area. Again, pricing point, these are real value for money rods, sort of sitting at that kind of $199 space. Models from 9 all the way up to 14'6", and those bigger models have some extremely heavy payloads. Really impressive. And then the more premium option, the Shimano X-Avance. Have a look at the paint job on that. If you go a couple of different angles, you'll notice the color kind of changes. It goes up to that X-Weave blank. Beautiful spigot joint there, so the best quality kind of ferrule you can get. This one is featuring Fuji Elkonites, also in that K-frame. Again, the nice big stripper guide there. What I love about this is just how slim this is in hand. Do have a problem with the with rods that have that high amount reel seat that go too high. This is sitting in a nice spot, so if you can sort of see on my hip where I'd be fishing, I don't have to straight arm it. I still have that range of movement when I'm have that reel in that position. Great little locking nut there on a Fuji seat. Amazingly premium, but still in an affordable price point. So just checking my notes. Sorry guys, I couldn't remember it all. Ranges from 10 to 14'6" as well. Massive payload loads, so things like droning will be absolutely doable with some of those longer and heavier models, and these kind of range from that $269 to $369 depending on the model. So again, under $400. These are an amazing series of surf rods. Can't wait to get them into your hands and see you out there on the beach soon. All right, so moving forward, we're going to talk about the finesse range of new rods from Shimano. So the first in the first price point, we've got a line priced across the range at $199 is the Zenza series. I've got these in store already and we've already been selling them. They're incredibly light in hand, super crisp. Just see what these are. Length on this one. This isn't measured in feet, this is measured in meters, this one here. But for old school's sake, we'll say 7'4" is the length of this particular rod. Ultra crisp, light, 1 to 3 kilo model. This is going to be perfect for all your whiting fishing. I'll take a step back so Whitey can just see how little input I need to just get that tip working for your top water walk the dog style lures. I mean, they've got models from 5'8" to 8 foot. They feature Fuji Elkonite guides. Even got a schmick little lure keeper there. I'm not sure if you can see that on the butt section, and that ultra micro reel seat there. So you'll feel everything that's going on through the blank. Ideally suited to, you know, flats fishing and brim fishing, but these shorter models will make awesome freshwater sticks as well. Jumping up from there, and these aren't quite in store yet, but are coming super soon, are the Artista series. So that's that next spec up. So again, similar sort of models in terms of actions, cast weights, but everything has been up-spec'd. So we're going to Fuji silicon guides. You've got that skeletal reel seat, so you can feel everything that's going on the blank. Again, that little lure keeper on the butt section there, so it keeps your lure away from your hands when you're transporting that. Blanks are sort of an upgrade from the Zenza, which is that 26-ton carbon. Ultra crisp, super responsive, and the finish on these is just amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on these. I think this is going to be my new whiting popping stick, because just again, if you compare to the previous rod, I'm doing nothing. No fatigue whatsoever when I'm out there casting for hours at those yellowfin whiting. These guys will be on soon, so know these rods are dropping. These will be right in time for whiting season. So come and ask what models we've got. There's a huge range. Next price point up around that $3.99 mark, but I think they still represent excellent value. And also coming soon, but not quite here yet, and I don't have a sample to show you, I'm sorry, but the Poison Adrena series, that's that next level up, ultra premium. Again, ask us about them. We've got the specs, we can tell you pricing, but yeah, happy to help. So we'll continue on to another series. So moving on, boaties, we've got you covered. Welcoming back Travella. So Travella is a series of rods I'm sure heaps of you are familiar with. You've probably fished with them before. Maybe these guys should have gone with a different name, but these are an entirely new rod. So you'll notice the grey binding, slick blanks, featuring Fuji componentry. So you've got both the reel seat and the guides. These are all line priced at $2.99. So incredible value. Incredible actions. These were probably, honestly, one of my favorite series of rods that I saw after. They just load nicely. They're cosmetics. The grips are just that right size. They even feature gimbal butts and hook keepers, so you can keep those, you know, flying objects away from the blanks. So that's a really nice feature. Gary from Shimano was kind enough to bring 3 models in for us to have a look at. So I've got a couple of spin here and an overhead. So I'll give you just a quick little look at the overhead, and then we'll put a bend in a couple of rods for you. So, and you've got a pistol grip there, which is amazing for jigging and all of that sort of, you know, high speed or heavy fish fishing. Like, it just stays so firm in hand with that. So ideally, I'd put something like a Speedmaster 8 or 10, or even one of the new Telecas on there. I think that would be fantastic. So you could absolutely go to town and get on with your work. So this chappy here is a 65 to 100 pounds. So big fish stopper. Guys, if you wouldn't mind putting a bend in it, Whitey can take hold. I better get my stance ready and hold on tight. But you can see my arms are shaking. And no, it's not because I'm not a tough guy. I can put the hurt on a fish when need be, but that's a serious stick. So big paternosters, things like big red emperor, they're not going to stand a chance against that 65 to 100 pound model. This one here I see as a little bit more of a versatile local stick. So 30 to 50 pounder, perfect for that rod holder, slackline fishing for pink snapper. It's castable, trollable, but you could also jig. So one of my favorite new reel releases this year has been the new Shimano Saltwater Stratix. They've got a new model, the 6000 in a PG, something that we haven't seen for ages. I think that'll be perfectly paired up and balanced with this guy. The action on this is beautiful for soft plastics even, but just have a look at the way this thing loads. It's so parabolic, so nice, and just, you know, taking unweighted baits, that thing is just gonna pin those fish in the gob. Really, really nice. And then for the demersal guys that are chasing, you know, big dewies, things like that, paternosters, those weighted jig heads that Shimano don't make, but we all know are very, very popular, will fish incredibly well with these. This particular stick here is a 50 to 80 pounds and a 5'8". So it's your old school short stroker, but in graphite. So ultra responsive, a lot lighter in the hand. And then again, Gaz, if you could load me up, you'll just see how powerful this rod is. So yeah, you can do some damage. So